Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I guess you're wondering, what's Michael doing behind the haystack? Well, the other day we were here and we found some mice had been into some of the feed, so we decided to set a few mouse traps. Scotty got these from work the other day, so I've set a couple around the shed. I'm going to set this one down here behind the hay and hopefully we catch a little blighter. So, just going to use peanut butter as a lure. And actually, while I've been filming this and setting these up, I can hear him running around, so hopefully by the end of today I might have caught him. So there's a bit of trick setting these. I'm not used to these modern day plastic ones, but simple as that. So we'll set this and hopefully by the end of today we might have caught him. I'll see you on the flip side. Okay, so my mission today is I'm preparing the next paddock for Norman. Because Norman's been in that paddock now for a few months, he's eaten it right down and there's not much left for him to eat. So I've got to create another paddock just to the right of his. So yesterday I started by snipping the outline where the fence has got to go. So I've got to finish that this morning so then I can start pegging out the actual fence line, getting it square and start putting it up. That's my plan for today. So I'm down here now. This is where I started whippersnipping yesterday for the new fence line. As you can see behind me, all the way up there. In the distance you might be able to see Norman standing at the gate watching me. So this is actually going to be a little bit bigger than the current paddock he's in. It's going to end up being around 2.2 acres. So that'll give him a little bit more room, but also we'll probably throw a couple of girls in here soon so they can be joined. At the moment, that's done. I've done the boundary fence, so now I've got to do straight down here. So all this long stuff, just the track wide enough like here to so we can run wire out, hammer some posts in, and just so it makes it easy to work. The rest of it will be nice and long for when Norman gets in here. He'll have plenty to eat. Alright, let's get to it. Hey guys, well I've had to come back up. It's a bit chilly outside, a bit of rain, so I've given the weed eater a break for the moment and I thought I'd come back up in the shed, and guess what, within an hour of setting those mouse traps, I caught him, or her. Here he is, look at that. Gotcha. That's one dead mouse. So I'll dispose of him, reset the trap, and see if we catch any more. Alright, I finally got there. I have finished whippersnipping this last edge. Next on the cards, I'm just going to measure it out, make sure I get the right length in it. This point here, So that's set up from the fence of Norman's, so it's that way. And then this is a track I've just brush cut down to the fence line. So I'll just measure that, and that'll give us the distance from the fence, give us the cross point. I'll be able to put a corner post in there, and a corner post in down the far end. Okay, so this is the corner post. I'm not sure we showed you these before, but I've put these on all the other paddocks so far. They're a great invention, quick and easy, and they're very strong. I've got them all my paddocks at the back so far. The only issue is with them is driving them in. So obviously you want to get them as level and straight as possible. And to do that I use a little magnetic level, which I sit on here. And the driver, it's just like a big start picket driver. So that just slides over the end. So what I do, slide over the end, give it a couple of knocks, try and get it straight, then drive it all the way in. And I'll show you the rest of the assembly later. Now these aren't light, bit of a mission. Also, a tip, if you ever do anything like this, they're very loud when knocking this in. So I'll put some music over this part so you don't have to listen to it. But I'm going to wear some earmuffs, and I'll drive this big bad boy in. The other thing is too, this is a chain that goes on here to a point out there, which I'll show later. Just want to try and get that roughly lined up within the same direction we're going to run it. So again, give it a couple of knocks in, get it fairly straight, use the level, get it straight, and then bang it all the way in.
Wonder how this night will be. The apple does not fall far from the tree. She said I almost died a week ago. I lost my will, I thought I'd let you know. The countryside, the water so I wait up here, I just let it know. Wait along the corridor. Some would say they've seen me here before.
That's one in. So I'll do the one down there. The reason I'm putting one in down there against the boundary fence is because that boundary fence is crap. So we're going to run new barbed wire along to there for now, and then hopefully in the next year or so with the neighbours we'll replace that whole boundary fence. I should be able to re-salvage some of those parts. Okay, so the posts in the ground, the next step is to whack these in. So these go in through the bottom ports here, just to give a bit more strength in the ground. Like so, and we're smacking me with a hammer. Again, wear your ear protection. Right, so that's got him fixed in place. Chain I was talking about earlier. So what happens here, this plate come out here. That locks into there. So it goes in there like that. Down there the foot plate. And then the chain hooks into the bottom down here. And then this latches onto this end here. I just wind these right out. I'm going to make so these can do right up. Just need to make a few adjustments. So I wind these right out. And then just tighten this up. And I'll just get something later on, shove in there and tighten that up properly. That now won't go anywhere. And the idea of this whole bit is stop the posts being pulled in by your fence wires. Getting a bit late, so I might go feed the cows, collect the eggs, come back to the fencing another day. So that's about it for today. I was going to do a quick tour of the veggie garden and give it a bit of water, but Mother Nature has beaten us to it and it's now raining, so hopefully we get a little bit out of that. So thanks for joining us today. It's been a bit of a hard day today, not a casual stroll in the park. Got a bit of work done. So this week we've got a few little things coming up, so make sure you stay tuned for those. Also some homework for you guys, come up with some more questions for Scott and I. Questions and answers, we're happy to take them, whatever you like to ask us. I think we've already got what I do for work and how Scott and I met. Any other questions, feel free, if it's homestead related or otherwise, just ask us and we'll answer them for you. Other than that, I think that's about it from me. So I'll see you next time here at the Bilkurra Homestead. Thanks for watching.